Hi everyone, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time of day it is. My name is Linda Lentini. I'm the Director of Healing from Within by Toivo. Toivo is a mind-body center that is located on Park Street in Hartford, where we provide mind-body practices, stress management techniques, and it's open to everyone. It is a place that we want everyone to feel welcome to come in to take any of our classes. And Healing from Within is an extension of that, so we can go into restrictive settings where people can't come to us, but we still want them to have access to these practices. So Healing from Within, I have been doing this group for over 5 years now in different restrictive settings, and it is a great group. I wanted to be able to provide this group even though we have a little bit of social distancing going on as a way to keep everyone safe, including myself. And I just want to bring to mind that a lot of stuff is going on in the world right now that may be very fearful. It's fearful for myself, for my son, for everyone in my family about what's going on. So I do want to talk a little bit about that during the group on ways that you can use some of the stuff you have at home to relieve that stress. But I want to start off with a little grounding practice so we can get present in this moment. So I invite you to sit back, relax, close your eyes, lower your eyelids, or find a spot to unfocus your gaze, and take a nice deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to your feet, bringing your attention to how your feet feel, connected to the floor, grounded in nature, present in this moment. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Now, as you're bringing your awareness to your feet, I ask you to try to release what happened in the last moment. Not worried about the next moment. Present in this moment for the gift that it is, the present moment. Now I invite you to move your awareness from your feet to your heart and think of what your heart's intention is for today. Do you want more patience, more understanding, more kindness? Whatever it is you want more of, I invite you to say that to yourself silently 3 times. Now I invite you to take a nice deep breath in and out. And as you take your next deep breath in, feel your belly expand. And then as you exhale, feel your belly collapse in. Deep breath in, belly expand. And as you exhale, feel your belly empty of all the air. Now I invite you to bring your awareness back to your feet, connecting you to this moment. Bringing our presence and our awareness to this moment, to this video, connecting in a way that we can connect right now. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Now I invite you to open your eyes. So my Healing from Within groups are completely optional. They're open. I invite people to participate in the activities that I present, but I never ever force anyone to do anything that you don't feel comfortable doing. So please use this video, take what you need and leave the rest. I definitely want people to feel comfortable doing whatever they feel is good for them. So parts of my group are to have some things around that help with stress reduction. So one of the things that I use is called a Buddha board. And so the Buddha board is something you can use to write things down that you want to let go of. So you can write anything down that you want to let go of, and then it disappears. So I do understand that a lot of people don't have a Buddha board. So what you can do is you could take a piece of paper, write something that you want to let go of. So fear is a big thing right now. Take that piece of paper and throw it away and let it go. That's a way of honoring how we feel without necessarily holding on to it and realizing that we can let it go. Even if we can only let it go for a couple of minutes, we at least are able to let it go. I also have some gentle music playing in the background. I have my laughter button. Especially right now with all the things that are going on, finding a couple of minutes every day just to laugh. We all know what a good laugh makes us feel like afterwards. So I invite you to find anything that gets you to laugh. Maybe it's a video that's on YouTube. Maybe it's a comedy show that you like to watch. One of my favorite comedy shows is Whose Line Is It Anyways? I make sure that I don't watch it around my son. But there's so many different things. There's sitcoms out there. We have a lot of laughter yoga videos that are on our Toivo website. So just find a way to laugh just for a couple of minutes. It's definitely not taking away the seriousness of everything that's going on, but it's also allowing us to relieve stress, because they do say that 95% of our medical issues are based in stress. So if we find ways to relieve stress during anything that's going on, that will help our medical issues. I also invite people with essential oils, and I understand not everyone has essential oils. So if you don't have essential oils, you could find a nice lotion, you could find some scented soap, you could find a really nice candle and light that. Because our senses are also a really good way for us to step away from what we're thinking for a couple of minutes by using our senses, and then we could come back to it and maybe we could look at it in a different way. So I always invite people to find ways that you can use your senses. You know, touch is also a really good one, and rocks. And again, if you don't have a rock that says something, this one says healing. If you don't have a rock that says something, you can go out and get a rock and feel it and put it in your hands. There's a lot of different ways. And again, if you don't have scented soap, if you don't have scented lotion, take a walk in nature. I know that some things are starting to wake up after the winter, and the nature in the woods and the forest smells wonderful. So if you take a couple of minutes just to walk in a trail or someplace around woods, you'll be able to maybe use the sense of smell, step away from whatever you're thinking about. So I also want to point out that I understand during this time that we are not able to connect face to face, that we do have to have social distancing. And because some people do not have a big family or a lot of people that they feel they could call and connect, we do have a support line that we are putting in place starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. where you could call and talk to somebody between 9 and 5, Monday through Friday. You could call 860-838-2050. Again, 860-838-2050. So you could call and connect to anybody that works at AU, JRB, the Bridgers, or Toivo. We're all taking turns making sure we can answer the phone and just connect with you and listen to what's going on. I'm one of the people that, I go through different times where I'm really scared, and then other times I feel a little stronger and hopeful. One of the things that I've been finding that's really important for me is turning the news off. There's so much news coming out that I try to make sure that at least once a day I check to find out if something's closing, if I need to change my life a little bit more every day. But I just do it once a day, because if I listen to it all day long, I feel like I would be very fearful for the rest of the day, and I'm trying to make sure that I step away from that for a little bit. So I'm just going to run through a couple of things. Breath, body, mind is what I try to focus all my groups on, and because I did some training on breath, body, mind, I realized that that's the best way for me to balance my nervous system. Because like so many other people, we've experienced some trauma in our past. My nervous system was kind of up and down so much that I wanted to balance it. And I do coherent breathing. I do a little qigong every day, and I do a little meditation every day to try to balance my nervous system. And I noticed that during this stuff that's going on, I need it even more. And that doesn't mean that every day I go, yay! But it does mean on the days that I'm not going yay, I can get through it a little easier, and those times last less and less. So I encourage you to find some breath practice that works for you, some gentle movement that works for you, and some meditation that works for you. So all my groups, I start off with a little introduction, and I go around and I ask people what their first name is. And today, something that really brings joy into your heart, something that makes you feel like going, yay, all day long. So if you can say your first name and something that brings joy, that would be awesome. Well, that's wonderful. And my name is Linda, and what brings me joy is there's so many things that bring me joy, and I try to tap into those every day. I like watching some mystery shows, like not murder mysteries where you actually see all the blood and gore, but just mysteries. Can we figure this out at the end? My children, my pets, my family, my work, being able to connect with people, all those things bring me joy. So hopefully you found something that brings you joy. And if not, it's okay during this time. It's okay to just listen to other people share their joy. And then maybe when you feel a little stronger, you could say, hey, that actually does bring me joy. It really is okay for us to feel right now that, you know, we might not feel joyful all the time. It's okay to acknowledge that. It's also okay for us to find a way to get through that. And again, I encourage people to connect using the line that I just mentioned that Toivo and AU are going to put out on Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, where you can call and connect with another person. All of us identify as having gone through something that brought us to a point that we needed some support, and we can talk you through a tough time during your day. So please don't hesitate to call us, and you can connect by phone. So I start off the group by a little introduction. Then we try to say something really nice about yourself. So there's a power pose that you go, I am amazing. So find something that you find you really, really like about yourself. Like, I am amazing. I'm wonderful. Life is great. I'm grateful. Something that you really like about yourself. Stand up and do that power pose. I am amazing. And see how you feel. And if your family laughs, or your friends who are around that laugh, or your pets kind of look at you, just do it again, really loud. It's okay for all of us to say how amazing we are, because we all are amazing. We're inundated all the time with things that are not so positive in the world. Why can't we say something positive to ourselves? I try to say something positive every day, but that doesn't take away the fact that I also want to work on some of the things that are, for me, not working today. It doesn't mean it was a bad thing or a bad way that I reacted to things in the past. It just means that for today, that no longer works, and I want to find other ways to react to things. I want to be present in the moment. I want to release things from the past. I want to handle things in a way that I feel good about it later on. And everyone's different on what they're working on. That doesn't mean that I can't say something positive about myself every day. I acknowledge that I'm not perfect, and thank God, I don't have to wear that hat any longer. I have so many amazing things that are part of me, parts of myself, and you all have so many amazing things. Louise Hay has a ton of affirmations. There are so many YouTube videos that talk about loving yourself and being positive about yourself. So I encourage you to listen to one of those YouTube videos that makes you feel like just standing up and saying, yes, I am amazing and I do amazing things every day. So breath, body, mind. So we're going to do a little bit of movement. So I'm going to invite you just to kind of shake off some stress. So I don't know if you've ever heard the expression that says our issues are in our tissues. Nikki Myers, that does 12-step recovery yoga, talks about our issues are in our tissues. Our body keeps the score. So we definitely store stress in our body. And if we don't move it and get it out, then it's just going to stay. It's just going to stay in parts of our body. So if you don't feel comfortable shaking, you can just shake a little bit. You don't feel comfortable shaking your hands, or this is too hard on your wrist, you could shake your feet. If you feel so inclined, get up and dance. Put on a really good song and dance around the room. Sing really loud, whatever favorite song you have. One of my favorite songs is I Love My Life by Robbie Williams. I put that on, I dance around the house. My son looks at me like anyways, but I love the song and I sing really, really loud. So I encourage you to find some way to shake the stress out of your body. Most songs are about anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. None of the Grateful Dead 15-minute songs, but if you feel so inclined, put that song on and groove to Grateful Dead. Whatever music you enjoy dancing to, whatever music that you can actually move your body, get the stress out of your body, put it on really loud, and go ahead and dance and shake the stress out of your body. Shake it off. Whatever might be bothering you, whatever's going on, just shake it all off. One of my favorite things to do in Qigong is shaking Qi, moving energy. Qigong, there's a number of videos. We also have Valley Qigong. I'm not sure if they have videos, but we have some videos that you can do some Qigong. Just move your body. I'm a person that when I first started making some drastic changes in my life, I started running. And then my knees started going, and I'm actually trying to get into physical therapy right now for one of my knees still going. So Qigong is a great way to relieve stress without putting such an impact on your joints. So I encourage you to do some shaking Qi, relieving stress, the flowing motion. There's so many different Qigong movements that are kind of gentle. So after you do some shaking Qi, I invite you to come to stillness, to silence. Close your eyes. Check in with your body. See how you feel. Do you feel a little lighter? A little less stressed? And I invite you to open your eyes. And then we're going to just gently move our neck. Bring your neck forward. Bring your neck to the other side. And if you don't have any neck injuries, just roll your neck a little bit and try to roll it in the opposite direction. And then you could stop rolling your neck and open your eyes and look straight ahead so you can avoid feeling dizzy. Look at something that's not moving. And now we could just roll our shoulders. And now you can roll them forward. We want to get some lotion around our joints, keeping them moving. And because we store a lot of stress in our neck and our shoulders, this is just a gentle way to get some of that stress out. You could pay attention to, if during the day you start to do this, that you could pay attention to your shoulders and try to bring them down. Darren Drum, who was our executive director, used to say that you can take a nice deep breath in and exhale down, and try to focus on making sure that your shoulders don't creep up to your ears, and try to keep them down. I notice for me when I do a lot of typing or a lot of driving that my shoulders start to creep up. The next thing you can do is just twist. Right in your chair, just twist to one side. And then you could twist to the other side. And you can just stretch like you're just waking up from a mini nap, stretching up, reaching up. And then for your legs, you can just stretch them straight out in front of you. Roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Just make sure you get some lotion around every joint. And then again, come to stillness, close your eyes, and check in with your body. You could see how your body feels after some gentle movement. And you can remind yourself it's okay to feel nice and stress-free and relaxed. This is what it feels like in my body when I'm not stressed. And it feels great. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Now we're going to do some coherent breathing. So I invite you to sit back, relax, close your eyes, lower your eyelids, or find a spot to unfocus your gaze and take a nice deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to the top of your head and check in to see if you're carrying any stress in the top of your head. Check in with your face to see if there's any place that you're carrying stress, wrinkling your forehead, wrinkling your nose. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Check in with your neck to see if you're carrying any stress in your neck. Check in with your shoulders to see if your shoulders have worked themselves up close to your ears, and just bring them back down. Check in with your back. See if you're storing any stress in your back. And if you feel that you are, imagine taking a nice deep breath in, breathing in peace and tranquility, sending it to that spot. And exhaling any frustration or stress. Again, peace and tranquility, send it to that spot. And exhale any stress and frustration. Now check in with your belly to see if you're carrying any stress in your belly. Check in with where your legs meet your body. Bring your awareness to your knees and see if you're carrying any stress in your knees. And imagine with every breath that you take in, you're breathing in peace and tranquility. And you're releasing stress and frustration. Now check in with your ankles. And finally with your feet. And imagine with every breath you're breathing in peace and tranquility. Every exhale, you're exhaling stress and frustration. And you can imagine that that's going out through your feet into the ground, into the earth. It's exiting your body. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And now we're going to go into some coherent breathing where we're going to slow our breath practice down to 5 breaths per minute. And we're going to breathe in to one chime with one chime and breathe out with another chime. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And do this on your own, listening to the chimes, breathing in with the high chime and exhaling with the low chime. And do this on your own for about a minute. Now I invite your breath to return to normal. I invite you to continue sitting back, relaxing. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart and silently say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe and at ease. Now I invite you to bring your awareness to everyone you're going to come in contact with for the next couple of minutes, next couple of hours, the next couple of days, and imagine sharing love and kindness with your thoughts, your actions, and your words. And imagine silently saying to everyone you encounter, May we be happy. May we be healthy. May we be safe and at ease. Now, just for a minute before we move on to everything that we have to deal with today, I invite you to bring some kindness into your body, into your heart, into your mind, for yourself and for the world. We all need a little bit more kindness today. So let's end with 3 breaths together, releasing what no longer serves us with the loudest sigh we feel comfortable doing. So take a nice deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. Another deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. One more deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the video. I was about to say to come back to the room. So I do know that on our toivocenter.org video or on our toivocenter.org website, we have some videos under resources that you can do some laughter yoga. You can do the Mahasati hand meditation. You can do the loving kindness meditation. We have some chair yoga. We have some regular yoga. So I encourage you to use those resources. All of them are free. And I will continue to create some videos for Healing from Within that hopefully can be shared every place at CVH where we're currently doing the Healing from Within videos or the classes. Please give me any input that you'd like to see more or less of. And I do apologize for some of the technology issues that I'm trying to work through, and I'm going to repair them as I do this more and more. So I hope everyone has an amazing day. And please, like I said, we have that peer support line that's going to be active starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. 860-838-2050. Don't hesitate to call for any reason, just to connect, just to talk, for anything. So don't hesitate to call. I think everyone is amazing. I hope you have an amazing day. And hugs and kisses to everyone. Bye.